Have you ever caught yourself lost in a spiral of thoughts, worrying about the past or stressing over the future? What if I told you that 90% of the things you worry about never actually happen? Yet we spend our lives trapped in our minds, missing the only thing that truly exists, this present moment. There's a reason why spiritual masters, from Buddha to Osho, all emphasize being present. It's not just philosophy. It's the ultimate key to peace. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a powerful technique to break free from overthinking forever. Let me share a powerful story with you. There was a young man named Ethan, a hard-working entrepreneur. From the outside, he had everything: money, success, a good life. But inside, he was drowning in anxiety. His mind was constantly racing. What if I fail? What if people think I'm not good enough? What if I lose everything? One day, his mentor, an old Buddhist monk, invited him for tea. The monk poured the tea into Ethan's cup, but instead of stopping when the cup was full, he kept pouring. The tea spilled everywhere. Shocked, Ethan asked, "Why are you still pouring?" The monk smiled and said, "This is your mind, always overflowing, never at peace. How can you experience life when your cup is always full?" That moment changed everything for Ethan. He realized he was living inside his head, not in reality. And guess what? That's exactly what most of us do. The problem. Why do we overthink? We live in an age of information overload. Our minds are constantly stimulated: social media, news, notifications. We've become addicted to thinking, believing that if we just analyze enough, we can control everything. But here's the truth. Overthinking is just fear disguised as logic. We overthink the past, wishing we could change it. But it's already gone. We stress about the future, trying to predict every outcome. But it hasn't even happened yet. And in doing so, we miss the only reality we have, the present moment. The worst part? Overthinking doesn't solve anything. It only steals your peace. Here's a unique example to prove this. Imagine you're standing at a riverbank watching the water flow. Each thought in your mind is like a leaf floating by. Now you have two choices. 1. You can reach out and grab every leaf, trying to control where it goes. This is overthinking. 2. Or you can simply watch the leaves float past, without attachment. This is presence. Which one do you think will give you peace? This is the core of mindfulness, observing your thoughts without becoming them. Here's the solution: how to stop overthinking in a unique way. The secret to breaking free from overthinking is not to fight your thoughts, but to shift your focus to the present. Here's how. 1. The 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Instantly pull yourself into the now. When you catch yourself lost in thoughts, do this. 5 things you can see. 4 things you can touch. 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell. 1 thing you can taste. This grounds you instantly. Your mind can't be in the past or future when your focus is on now. 2. The thought-watching method. Every time a thought arises, instead of engaging with it, just label it. Oh, this is a fear thought. This is a regret thought. This is a worry thought. When you label a thought, you detach from it. It loses its power over you. 3. The 3-second rule for decision-making. Overthinking often paralyzes us, so whenever you need to make a choice, give yourself 3 seconds to decide. If it's not life or death, just trust yourself and move forward. Remember, your intuition is often more accurate than overanalyzing. 4. The daily 10-minute silence practice. Every day, sit in silence for just 10 minutes. No phone, no distractions. Simply observe your breath. At first, your mind will scream for stimulation. That's normal. But with time, you'll realize something powerful. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness watching them. And when you realize that, overthinking loses its grip on you. Overthinking is like a prison you create for yourself. But the door, it's always been open. You just have to step out. Try one of these techniques today and let me know in the comments which one worked best for you. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs this message. You never know who's struggling in silence. Stay present. Stay free. See you in the next video.